When different emotions arise, do not suppress. This is a very subtle point to understand deeply. Different kind of emotions, love, hate, anger, arise. I do not say suppress it, because whatsoever is suppressed, you cannot be freed from it. It is dangerous. And if you suppress something, you cannot be open ever. Then you create a private world which will not allow you to include others. You will always be afraid of this, all that which you have suppressed, because any moment this will surface. So the first thing is, do not suppress anger, hatred, or anything. Then immediately you will jump to express it on someone. But there is no need to express it on someone either. When love is arises, or hate is arising, or anger is arising in you, either you suppress or express. By suppressing it, you are not free. But there is no need to express. To express, you express it on someone because you think the other is responsible for it. If anger is arising, you think the other is responsible for it. And we keep on saying that this person makes me always angry. That is wrong. The other is not responsible. The only person who is responsible for your hate, emotion of hate, anger, or love to arise in yourself is you. You feel hate because you are hateful. The other only gives you an opportunity to express it. And erroneously, we think the other is responsible for the hate arising in you, or anger arising in you, or love arising in you. If you come and abuse me, you simply give me an opportunity to bring out whatsoever is in me. A particular circumstance and situation comes, whatsoever is hidden in you finds an opportunity to express itself. Find, because we keep on nourishing many things deep within. And whether the circumstance and situation calls for it or not, we start saying things which do not relate or concern at that moment. If you come and abuse me, you simply give me an opportunity to bring whatsoever is in me. I would like to be introspective at that moment. If there is hate, hate comes out. If there is love, then love comes out. If there is compassion, compassion comes out. You are just an opportunity for me to be revealed, my innerness. If hate comes out, don't feel the other is responsible for it. He is simply just an instrument. We have a beautiful word in Sanskrit for it, nirmit. means created instrumental. He is not the cause. When emotions arising in you of hate or anger or love for any person, he is not the cause for emotions to arise. The cause is always within. You have some unfulfilled things. He is just an instrument to bring the cause out. So just be thankful to him. Be thankful that he makes you aware of your own hidden hate, hidden anger, or hidden love. He is a friend. You convert him into an enemy because you impose all responsibility of hate or anger in you. You think that he is creating the hatred in you. The seed has the potentiality to blossom into something once a proper environment is provided to the seed, proper fertilization, proper water, air, atmosphere. Whatsoever is the hidden quality in the seed, that will blossom, that will surface. So whatsoever you have been nourishing in you, as we interact in the world of objects and beings, certain things which we do not find to express at that moment, they go deep hiding within us. And our religious upbringing gives you a false way to live. We have been asked to be respectful and things like that on the surface, but all this remains on the surface, and deep down there remains a great turmoil accumulating, waiting for an option or opportunity to find an expression. If you go to a Buddha and abuse him, he is not going to hate you. He is not going to be angry with you. Whatsoever you do, you cannot make him angry, not because your effort is less, but because the anger is not there in him. You cannot, if there is no anger in him, you cannot bring it out. Everything has dissolved into him. The other is not the source of hate, anger, or love. You do not throw it on him. Just be thankful, be grateful to him, and the hate that is within you, throw it out onto the sky. The first thing. This is an non-verbal expression of gibberish. So I repeat it again. If you go to a Buddha or to an awakened one, he is not going to hate you. He is not going to be angry with you. You abuse him, you say things, whatsoever you want to say, it is said. Moses used to go on the mountain and used to say so many things to God. You are not going, he is not going to be angry with you. Whatsoever you do cannot make him angry or anything else, hateful, angry or loving. Not because your effort is less, instead because the anger is not there, hate is not there. So if it is not there, you cannot bring it out. The other is not the source of hate, anger or love, you throw it out. So you do not throw it out. Just be thankful to the person, be grateful to him, and the hate that is within you. So you will feel if there is somebody abuses you, if there is a hate in you, if there is anger in you, or if there is not. If there is not, there is no problem. If there any symptoms of hate or what you call virus, if your immune system is strong enough, there may be virus in the outer atmosphere, but it will not affect you. So that gives an opportunity. So you keep your inner immunity strong through your ways and means, through your way of life. There are seasons when the virus is there very much in the air, people get cold quite often, and other things. So if you keep your immunity on a day-to-day basis by way of your food that you eat, by way of your lifestyle that you live, by way of your understanding, then the complementary part, the opposite pole of the virus that is in the atmosphere, is not there in you to attract. You feel love because you have something missing in you. So that missing pole that is missing attracts the opposite. So when your immune system is strong, you do not contract the virus or anything. In the same way, if you maintain your inner nutrition or spiritual nutrition, immunity is strong enough. So there is no counterpart which will feel the pangs of, which will attract anger or hate or love in you. This is the first thing. So in that case, you do not throw it onto him, be thankful to him, be grateful to him, and the hate that is within you, throw it out onto the sky. This is the first thing. You can use I had given the example which I had seen. In Kyoto in Japan, a man got hit by a car. The man fell down. He somehow gathered the courage to stand up. And as he stand up, he dusted everything and went to the car driver and thanked him before going on his way. This is what they are trained. So you thank the person to see that if there is anger or anything in it or not. The second thing is this: be inclusive about hate also. That is a deeper realm, a deeper dimension. Be inclusive of hate also. What does this mean when I say this? Whenever there is something bad, whenever something within you calls bad, evil happens, you never include it in yourself. Whenever something good happens, you include it. If you are loving, you say, I am love. When you hate, you never say, I am hate. But all these things are deep within you. When you have compassion, you say, I am compassion. When you are angry, you never say, I am anger. You always say, I am angry, and if anger happened to you, as if you are not the anger, it just happened from outside because of the other. And we very clearly make a statement that he or she makes me always angry. Makes me always angry. As if anger has happened to you, as if you are not the anger. It is just happened to you from outside, something accidental. And when you say, I am love, it seems something essential, not something accidental that has happened to you, not something that has come from outside. It is coming from within you. You very clearly say, I am a very loving person. But you never say, I am a hateful person or I am an angry person. So if you can feel, I am anger, a subtle process of transformation sets in immediately. This is, as I said in the beginning, it is a very deeper dimension. If you can feel, I am anger, I am hate, a subtle process of transformation sets in immediately. What happens when you say, I am anger? Many things happen. First, when you say, I am angry, you are different from the energy that you call anger. There is an energy of anger. When you say, I am angry, you are different from the energy that you call anger. There is an anger is a quality, and angriness is a quality, and anger is the energy. This is not true. And from one untrue base, nothing can happen. This is not true. This anger is you. This is not your energy. It is not something separate from you. This anger is you. This is your energy. It is not something separate from you. But what we do, we separate our energy and we say the other is making me angry. You don't realize your energy is anger. You separate it because you create a false image of yourself that you are never angry. It is the other who makes you angry. It is not that you have hate in you. Instead, the other makes you hateful. Or love is not within you, the other makes you like that. You put the responsibility on the other. You separate it because you create a false image of yourself that you are never angry, that you are never hateful, that you are always loving. You are always loving, that I am a loving person. But you never say that I am an angry person, I am a hateful person. That you are always, you say that I am always loving, that you are always kind and sympathetic. You always create a false image of yourself. Even those people on a day-to-day basis I come across. They tell me that I'm a very loving person. But this is a false image. And this false image is your ego. Ego goes on saying to you, cut anger, cut hate, they are not good. Not because you know they are not good. Not because you do that you know they are not good, but because they do not give you the image. They do not feed your ego and your image. What feeds your image? I am a very loving person. I am a very compassionate person. I am sympathetic. It gives you an image. But when you say I am a hateful person, I am an angry person, it does not give you any image. You are a good man, respectful, everybody says, nice, cultured. You have an image. This is a false image. Sometimes you fall down from that image and you consider those are accidents. You are carrying an image. I am a very loving person. The water on the surface of the lake seems to be very calm and quiet. So is every person. And when you throw a piece of stone, you know the inner disturbance that is there. So where the disturbance was the stone responsible for the disturbance, or the disturbance was below the surface that was not visible to you? The moment a stone is thrown, whatsoever is within surfaces. So in the same way, the other becomes a piece of stone thrown into your tranquil waters of your innerness, and whatsoever is hidden, anger, hate, or love, starts surfacing. So when it comes to love, you say I am loving, I am sympathetic, I am compassionate, but the hate is caused by the other. The anger is caused by the other. You never say that this other person makes me feel loving. You never say that. You are a good man, responsible, nice, cultured. This is an image. Sometimes you fall down from your image, and those you consider accidents. I am a very loving person. I don't hate anyone. I don't get angry. But the moment someone comes in front of you, the other becomes a mirror and you can see your innerness. That's why it is said that the male-female are the intimate enemies. You regain your image again, because you said, I am a loving person, but he makes me angry. How can he make you angry? Does the other person has a remote control to change your screen? But it seems that everybody, you have given a myriad, whenever somebody comes in, you give him a remote control to change your screen. You are driving along the roadside, or you are talking to your beloved. Suddenly she says something, or he says something, and you say that whatever is hidden in you surfaces. Those are not accidents, really. They are more true about you. When you are angry, your true self is revealed more Truly, then, when you are smiling falsely, when you show your hate, you are more authentic than when you pretend your love. Many times it happened. The people write to me that they are loving to me, they feel love for me. This is an image they are showing. But deep down, what they are nourishing, the moment you do not respond to their love the way they want, the moment you do not respond to their inner feelings, then the real nature surfaces. Someone says to you, I love you. So is the person is expecting you to respond, yes, that's nice, I love you also. I would like to spend time with you. I would like to live my life with you. So you're expecting a response from you in the same way. But if you do not, the person stops communicating with you. Where has that feelings of love that you was feeling for me gone? They were not there in the very beginning. From the very beginning, they were not there. They were just false image which we are trying to mention or express it to the other. This happens on a day-to-day basis. Someone comes to you, I love you very much. I would like to spend rest of my life with you and spend my life in your arms and to keep you, to comfort you in my arms. If you say that I don't need anyone to comfort me, I am fulfilled unto myself. Will try to comfort, try to convince you in all different manners. Would you like to live your life like that? Alone? When you are aging, you don't want the warmth of my arms? No, I don't need it. Immediately, everything begins to change. Now there is a story goes on in Ramcharitmanas. When Ram, Sita and Lakshmana was in exile, so there was a demoness called the sister of the king of Lanka, Ravan, sister Supnaka. She saw these two men, very handsome, good looking, princely, so she was full of passion for them. But there was a woman, so she comes disguised as a beautiful woman and says that you seem to be the most beautiful person, most handsome person on the earth, and I am the most beautiful person. You are awakened and I am very well. I am a priestess, I am a priest, I am this, I am yogini, I am this, I am that. So ours will be a beautiful company. The same thing this woman told Ram. He said, I am already married. My spouse is here. So you can talk to my younger brother. He is there. So she goes to the younger brother and now expresses her passion garbed in love emotions, and he says, what would you gain? You leave the master and come to the servant. I am in the service of my master who is my elder brother. So what would you gain? You will not gain. You wanted to be the queen, but now you have come to the servant. How can you be queen? So she goes back. He said, go back to him. She goes back. Couple times it happened. Her anger surfaced. He said, you have rejected my feeling of love for you. And she came into her original form of a demoness and said, I will devour this spouse of yours. That is how the story goes on. This is the real story in life that happens. A man comes to you or a woman comes to you. I like you because you are a very loving person. You are very spiritual. I am also that. Ours will be a beautiful company. Did I ask you whether I am not hungry? I don't need the food. Why are you telling me that this dish is beautiful? Yes, it is beautiful, but I don't need it now. And then the real whatever is within the person surfaces. And this goes on happening all the time within you. The first thing is to be authentic. Do not live in your false images. Do not live in the false images. Be authentic. Only then the process of transformation can be possible in you. Enough for now. We'll continue on this again tomorrow.